Here we have for sale our 2018 on a 68 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is the T28, meaning it's got a 2.8 ton gross vehicle weight. It's a T6, which is the shape. It's got a 2-litre TDI diesel engine with 102 brake horsepower, and this is the short wheelbase Startline panel van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Startline. There's a couple of little extra bits and bobs on this one, and we'll also talk you through the condition, ownership, service history, seeing as this vehicle is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So, as I always do, I'll start at the rear of the van here. We can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. What I mean by that are two doors which open in that sort of fashion. We've also got rear parking sensors on this particular example, which wouldn't be standard on a Startline, so that's very, very nice to see. If we open up the rear barn doors, then we can start to have a look at the load area in the back of here. Now, when you open up these doors, you'll see press written on there. Give that a good push and then push the door open. You can then actually open the door right out to its 180-degree position like so, and you can do exactly the same with both rear doors. As I say, you can open them right out to 180 degrees, and so that gives you then maximum accessibility into the rear. You can see here that the van is fully ply-lined. But one thing that really strikes me with this particular van is the fantastic condition here in the rear of this particular example. As I've mentioned in previous videos, when you're viewing these vans, certainly areas to look for are these exposed painted areas just here, and you can just see that this van hasn't had a hard life, because these sorts of areas, you know, including the ply lining, would be absolutely battered, but you can see that this has been certainly very well looked after in the back, and certainly doesn't look like it's been doing any heavy use at all, does it? You've got plenty of tie-down points in the back of here, a couple of load lights as well. One unique thing with a Transporter, they do come with a bit of a headlining in the back, where a lot of vans are just a plain metal roof. We've got the factory-fitted bulkhead, which of course can be removed like most vans. They are just bolted in around the outside, so you can remove them very, very quickly. And you can see all the inside of the side loading door and everything is also ply-lined. Now, I think this van would make a fantastic camper van conversion. A couple of reasons for that. One, I always think it's good to start off with the best base van that you possibly can, and that, of course, starts with the condition and ownership and things like that of the previous of the van. So this is a one owner from new vehicle, and as I say, you can see here the condition in the back is absolutely fantastic. So of course that is where you're going to be sleeping, etc. So you want it to be nice and clean, and as I say, that one certainly is. And there's another bit of spec in the cab which I'll show you, which again I think would suit a camper conversion very, very well. Looking then down the driver's side of the vehicle, you can see that that is all in fantastic condition. You looking in those reflections there where available, you can just see how clean and straight that really is. Steel wheels on a Startline. As I say, the Startline is effectively the standard, the basic model. So you guys say you get steel wheels, you don't get color-coded bumpers or mirrors, but of course all of these things, again, especially if you're going to be doing a camper conversion, you can change all of these things if you want. So you can colour code the bumpers if you wanted. You can put sort of a Sportline style front bumper. You can really go as far or as not as far as you want with them. But as I say, the nice thing with this particular example, it is in fantastic order. As I say, it's one owner from new. And let's have a look inside the cab at the spec and condition in here as well. So opening up the driver's door, again having a look at the interior there, driver's door card, that's all in really, really nice order. Looking on top of the driver's door, we've got electric windows, electric heated mirrors. You can see that we've got two full remote keys with the vehicle as well. Looking at the mileage, fantastic mileage on this particular van, 27,197 miles. You can see it's idling correctly there. There's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. No multifunction steering wheel on a Startline as well. You just get the normal steering wheel, but I actually feel that is a comfier steering wheel to hold in your hand, personally myself. Looking at the driver's seat, you've got some adjustability here, so you've got height adjustability as well. 5-speed manual gearbox to go along with that 102 brake horsepower engine. Looking at the screen up here in the middle as well, the infotainment screen, of course this is where you can connect your phone via Bluetooth to make and receive calls, and of course listen to music if you wanted to. And you've also got DAB radio just there. You've also then got an AUX port and an SD card slot as well. So there's multiple ways that you can listen to your music, and finally a USB port down there. And the other bit of spec which I think would ideally suit this van for a camper conversion is air conditioning. So air conditioning is not standard on a Startline, quite unusual to find actually on a Startline. So as I say, that's really, really nice, and certainly a bit of spec that you would want if you were doing a camper conversion, and something that you wouldn't really retrofit afterwards. As well, this van has been very well maintained by its one previous owner, and you can see here with this service history certificate, which is direct from VW, 2 services have been carried out, one in December 2019 at 19,000 miles, and then another then in January 2021 at 25,000 miles, so only just over 2,000 miles ago. So that's very, very nice to find that the vehicle has been well maintained. 2 passenger seats, you've got storage underneath those passenger seats as well, so you basically pull the seat forward and then it all flips forward, and you've got nice storage under there as well. Looking at the floor, if I pull this sheet out of the way, we can have a look at the condition of the floor, and you can just see there how clean and tidy this van is underneath there as well. But as I say, nice one owner example, very low miles, well maintained with 2 services as well. And condition wise, I say it's looking really, really clean and tidy. Looking at the bonnet, there's very few stone chips. I mean, you're going to get the odd one here or there. It's all looking very, very good. I say that non-color coded front bumper. Now I have seen there's a few companies out there that do these sort of camper conversions and leave the bumpers uncolour coded for a more sort of rugged look, which I actually think looks quite good as well. Looking then down the passenger side, and again using any reflections that are available, a bit more difficult on a white van, but I can have a good look down here and just see how clean and straight this particular example is. We've got the side loading door here as well, which we open that up. We can have a look at the load space from this angle as well. You've got the step there as well, which all seems to be in good order. And again, the bulkhead is another telling sign of a van which may have had a hard life, and you can see that this one is in fantastic order just there as well. Only thing that I have noticed, there is a very small, it's quite difficult to see, but there's a very small little crease there at the very bottom of the side loading door. And this van as well, being a 2018, will be Euro 6, which means you can take this vehicle into the ultra low emission zone areas such as central London. And you can always tell that as well, but it's got the AdBlue tank there underneath the diesel tank. Looking then in the passenger side, passenger door card is all very good, passenger step, floor in there is all very nice as well. You can turn the passenger airbag off if you're going to carry a child in the front of here. You can see that we've got the full handbook and wallet in there as well, which is all, again, always nice to see those things on a van. So just to summarise, this is a one owner from new VW Transporter T6. It's T28, so it's got a 2.8 tonne gross vehicle weight. It's the short wheelbase Startline panel van with a 2 litre TDI engine, 102 brake horsepower. But this one has got the added benefits of air conditioning, rear parking sensors as well. Of course, it's fully ply-lined in the back. Not only could it be a camper conversion, but this could be a fantastic, reliable works van. These vans are notoriously reliable, great build quality, and so I think that gives a company a really good image as well. So lots of options available to it. Fantastic condition throughout, as it's one owner from new, and we have got service history, 2 services with VW evidenced as well. 2 keys with the vehicle, and of course, like everything, it will be going through our workshop before it leaves us, and it is Euro 6. You can take this vehicle into the ultra low emission zone areas without having to pay the ultra low emission zone charge. If you'd like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles, starting as low as 7.9% APR. And we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. So by all means, get in contact, give us a call. We can give you a good, fair price over the phone for your part exchange. We can do all the valuation, as I say, remotely, via email, WhatsApp, whichever is easier for you. And we can also arrange delivery on all of our vehicles. We do a lot of deliveries today. We've been down to Hampshire from here delivering a van. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.